Yes, you are, sir.
So I am being kicked out for what purpose?
For causing a disturbance, sir.
What disturbance was I causing?
Have a nice day, sir. This is the second time we're kicking you out.
What disturbance was I causing?
Listen, this is the second time. It's not the third that we're kicking you out of this property.
I was attempting to get an audition.
You
know that?
I'm telling you.
Nobody said I was kicked out last time. As a matter of fact, I specifically asked if I was being kicked out. I was told no.
I personally walked you out the last time, sir. So.
Dan walked me out. You were there. You were like in the background. And I didn't know who you were. You never introduced yourself.
Have a nice
you
day.
did not tell me I was being kicked out.
Now. My name is Greg. I'm the supervisor of the shift. And I'm telling you, you're not allowed on this property anymore, okay? So start walking out.
So
next time you come up, we're going to call the sheriff's department and you're going to get arrested for trespassing.
Oh, no. I'll look into settling this other ways.
Okay,
I mean,
that's fine.
I feel I'm being treated unfairly. All I was doing is entertaining as a way of trying to get an audition to work here because I can't seem to find a way to work at it through the online thing, which I did explain to Dan.
Last time,
I was told
to come on City Walk. And
I was not told that. I was not told that at all.
No, any type of entertainment.
I was not told that at all. No, I was not told that. As a matter of fact, I specifically explained to Dan why I was doing what I was doing, and I asked Dan to see if he could get in touch with the people who do the auditions and stuff, and let them know that I'm trying to get an audition. And he said yes, give him about a week, which I put in my schedule as that would have been the 27th. Today is the next month, so the 27th passed, and so I came back. They said Dan's going to be here tomorrow. I figured I'll brush up on my routine a little bit, so that's all I was doing. I wasn't bothering anyone. There was hardly anybody there.
Dan is not in charge of anything.
And so you're just giving me a hard time because what, you feel like it?
No, I'm not.
That's what it seems like.
Is I'm escorting you out of this property, sir. So until such time that you get an approval from City Walk to come and perform up here.
And how am I supposed to do that if I can't come here?
They have an online resource where you could apply online.
Which is a dead end. Well, and so I'll post this on YouTube then, because it's the only recourse I have, and hope that they'll find it there, because I'm not holding this against them. I'm trying to find a job. I am holding this against you because you're being just plain old, belligerent about it. There's no need for this.
I have not said anything.
Okay, maybe belligerent is a bad word for it. I mean, you're treating me like I've done something intentionally wrong.
Well,
like I was told not to do what I was doing. I was not told that.
You're doing something that's against our policy.
Okay, nobody told me that policy.
So, do you want to wait for the tram or do you want to walk down the hill? What do you want to do, sir?
I'll wait for the tram.
Okay, so you're going to wait for the tram over here. I'm done talking.
All right. What was your name again?
My name is Greg, sir.
Greg. So Greg there, apparently Dan's supervisor, so he says, is telling me that I'm being kicked out of, I don't know. What exactly am I being kicked out of? Is it City Walk or?
The whole property, sir.
The whole property, all of Universal.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically, oh, there goes working for Universal as an actor, right?
Huh?
There goes working for Universal as an actor, then, right? I mean,
not necessarily. You've been kicked out. You're not allowed to come up here.
Okay.
And do any type of performances on City Walk without their approval.
Was I doing a bad job of the performance?
I am not saying you're doing a bad job.
Well, then what? I mean, I'm here, I'm trying to get an audition. I'm trying to show them I've got some talent. This is,
You're not getting this, sir. This is a private
I am
property.
Getting this. Jobs are hard to find. I'm looking for work.
But this is a private property, right?
I get it, and I'm not contesting that. But the way you're going about it, yes, that I'm contesting. I think this could have been handled a lot better.
Or not?
Yeah.
Let me talk. So this is a private property that has its code of conduct, and one of the code of conduct is that you can't be performing any type of acts, any type of entertainment on City Walk or the theme park without their approval.
Okay.
Okay? So the way to get their approval is, I believe there's an online procedure.
I have been trying to do that, and I can't seem to find a way to get that done. So there's a dead end there, and
that's not something I could help you with. Okay.
But actually, it is something you could help me with because you work for the place.
Well, I'm not in charge of putting anybody.
But you do work here, and you could talk to people who work here.
Okay,
so yes, you could do something about it.
I really can.
You don't have to handle it the way you're handling it.
What I could do is make sure that everybody's following the code of conduct on City Walk, and that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to
okay,
hire
well
anybody.
then that would have been the thing to
City
tell me. Then that would have been the thing to tell me.
Well,
me
I tried,
that, you know,
you're not listening,
instead
sir.
of kicking me out
Well, that's
and treating me like I've been told this before when I haven't.
Why were you walked out last time, sir? Because I walked you out last time.
Yeah, you walked in the background.
Okay,
Dan
but
walked me out.
Why were you walked out?
Because
For the
Dan's
same
supervisor asked me to walk him.
Why?
Asked him to walk me out.
Why did he ask you out? To walk you out? He just came and said walk out for no reason. I'm sure he gave you a reason. So say it for the cameras, please, as to why you were walked out.
Actually, I don't think he really gave an exact reason. He just said this is something he was asked to do. He did say earlier. He did ask me to take like a break earlier than that. And I asked him how long. Yeah, I asked him how long. He said half an hour. And
he told you to take a break.
He asked me to take a break.
Your boss will tell you to take a break.
Nonetheless, that's what I was asked. You know, please don't hold this against him. I think he was doing his job the best he could. Maybe he didn't fully understand your instructions. I don't know. But I did take a break, as he said. And at the time, he said the reason was because you know, there were too many people watching me.
Exactly.
That not enough people were watching the fountain. And he was right. I didn't realize that at the time. When I came back later, there was like maybe 5% of the number of people there. I had been drawing a crowd.
So what I'm understanding.
I was augmenting the entertainment. I was doing something for the place, and now you're kicking me out for doing the exact same thing, which is beneficial for here.
Just for your viewers to know, what you're telling me is last time you were kicked out because
I was not kicked out.
I'm
no.
Sorry, did they walk you to the tram?
Yes.
Did you leave on the tram?
Yes, and I specifically asked if I was being kicked out, and I was told no.
Did security escort you to the tram and have you leave property?
I was asked to leave at the time, yes. I was not being kicked out.
That's being kicked out. When you walked out of this
property, then why was I told no when I was asked if I was being kicked out?
When you walked by security personnel to the tram stop, and as they watch you, as you get on the tram and leave property, that means you got kicked out.
So basically, anybody who comes here and sees security walking behind them as they get on the tram should never come back again. Is that what you're saying?
No. When they make contact with you, they explain to you.
So anybody who's talked to the security, I had not been explained not to come back. As a matter of fact, I specifically asked Dan when I could come back to talk with him. He said in a week. That was on that would have been about on the 27th. That has passed.
You're not letting me talk here, okay? You're not letting me. You don't want to have a conversation.
I did want to have a conversation back there.
Okay, well you can't have.
You didn't want to have a conversation. You wanted to kick me out for doing something that
you're doing something
that was basically a service to the place.
Not to do, sir. This is a private property.
I was told not to do it at that time.
No, you can't do it. Period.
Well, I wasn't told that.
Yes, you were, sir.
So, do you think I was doing a bad job of performing?
It does not matter.
It does matter. I'm a performer. I'm an actor.
What my opinion
that's my career.
What my opinion is of what kind of job you were doing out there, as far as your performance goes, does not matter. What matters is you were violating code of conduct on City Walk, and that's why you're being asked to leave.
I get it. You're doing your job. I get that.
You're on our property, violating our code of conduct. So the third time, we're gonna have the sheriffs come out here.
Okay, so you're assuming now that you've told me that's a violation of code of conduct that I'm gonna come back and do it again. Not maybe. I'm going to, because you're saying the third time. You're saying the third time you're going to have the sheriff come out here.
I'm giving you a warning as to what's gonna happen if you do come back up here. I hope you don't. I hope you don't come up and violate code of conduct again.
Okay, so I'm not welcome to come here and just do things other people are doing?
You're not welcome to come up here and perform any type of...
Okay, so that's it. That's all I'm asked. All I'm being asked to leave for is stop the performance, go away. If and when I come back, don't perform without approval.
If you could manage to come up without performing,
I absolutely could do that. Of course I could do that. You could have asked me that earlier.
Well, you weren't talkative earlier.
No. At least you being reasonable is now on the video, so that's a good thing. People can see you're a reasonable guy, and I wanted that on there. I'm glad of that. So thank you, Greg. I will get on the tram.
Have a good day, okay?
Don't know how many people will see this, but it is what it is.
Probably 10.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll watch
maybe one.
Your YouTube channel.
Donald Kronos is my YouTube channel. Look me up under Donald Kronos.
Donald Kronos.
Yeah, I got a new one. I might post it on as well, but there's probably nobody's going to see it on that one. It's Eminent Reflection is the name of the new one. If anybody wants to check it out, anybody who's actually subscribed to my channel, you know, they might want to go over and subscribe on that one. The reason I'm making that channel is to put out some quality videos, and not just you know, random stuff like this kind of is. But I will post this one on there as my first video on that channel. Try to, if I can find a way to do that. So, at any rate, yeah. So final word then. I am being at the moment kicked out of Universal City, out of Universal, all Universal property, I guess, for performing without approval. And I actually have been told by quite a few employees here that I was doing a very good job of my performance. Apparently, you know, Greg doesn't want to say one way or another, and that's his prerogative. Yeah, I'm an actor. I'm a performer. It's, you know, I mean, I'm trying to get steady work, and I've been looking into trying to get steady work in other things, because I'm sort of desperate to find steady work, because I sort of lost my records of my work history, and that's making it really hard to get hired. And yeah, paperwork is so important these days. At any rate, so I'm gonna stop recording this. Hopefully it recorded well. Sorry if there was nobody in the shot a lot of the time. I couldn't actually see what I was recording because I turned on the camera in this direction instead of the screen's on the other side of the phone. So yeah, not the smartest thing to do, but that's what I ended up doing. I don't know how many people out there actually took videos of me doing my little wizard routine at the fountain, but if anybody sees this who did, you know, maybe you can upload what you've got, so at least there's some record of it out there. I know at least one video was put out there, just a short one. Somebody put music to it, and yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to show that I've got some talent as a performer, you know, to sort of make up for my lack of tangible work history. I can show someone and get myself back to, you know, getting some work with compensation again. Thanks.
For those of you who took the metro to the park today, thank you.